Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Aurogiri. And yes, I know, it's been a while. It's been a while. So I'm not sick. The reason I coughed there is because I just had a nice meal of leftover boiled dinner and I poured a crap ton of maple syrup on it and I still had some maple syrup in my mouth, so I didn't really notice that because I had not spoken until I made this video. Or I got everything together. So, for all of those who have Twitter and follow Cyberstep/Onigiri on it, you might already know that there is a new Twitter kind of contest going on. Last time we had one was the Retweet campaign, which went over really well, and everyone got 1,000 free OC, and it's awesome. So this new one, let me just click on the link to it on my Twitter. My computer's being slow. Hey Peppermint, so you said you farmed those dying beans for 3,000 BBC and got an orb. Oh, for a box. For the 3,000 box and got an orb. What box is that? I don't know what that is. I haven't looked at Setsubun that much, because I find it really, really annoying. Like, I do it for the daily achievements, and like, that's it. But yes, nonetheless, hello. So, what Onigiri said on their tweet is, all players. So, all players, definitely, that means, you know, PC, Xbox, and PS4. It's for the event for Izuna? Oh, I don't even know what the orb is. Like, I have no idea what you're talking about. But yeah, so this is something that affects all consoles, which I really like to see, because sometimes, a lot of times in the last year, they'd be like, oh, PC, there's a thing for you. Oh, PC, there's a thing for you. And then, like, we as console players would never be a part of anything up until the Retweet campaign. But now it looks like they're trying to be a lot more inclusive, and even though that PC's current event, we're not eligible for it, they're giving us equivalent stuff. And I really, really like that. I really like the direction Onigiri is going in 2018. I'm really enjoying it. So what they said was, all players, follow us and retweet this tweet for the chance to win a partner scroll. Please see our website for the rules and full details below. So then you click the link and it'll take you there. Pretty standard stuff. So basically, you just have to like, I don't know if you have to like it, but you have to retweet and follow them. Oh, it's the big... Okay, yeah, I know that event, yeah. Okay. But basically, so this is the continuation of their Happy New Yokai New Year event, something like that. And if you click the link they send you, it shows you this page of Maidatoshi and Inoichi, and you just gotta scroll down, if you can manage to scroll past the Opie. Like, it's very difficult for me. But if you go to the third option, it says Gawain and Kenshin New, and you scroll down, it shows you the characters, gives you a little description of the New Year's versions of these characters. But then if you continue to scroll down, they added the retweet and follow campaign. So to give it a little more detail, they say randomly selected winners will be eligible for a partner scroll. PC users will be eligible for a Spring Dawn Gawain or a Spring Dawn Kenshin scroll. If the winner is a PS4 or Xbox user, they'll be eligible to choose a scroll of an already existing and released partner on their console. Don't miss out on this awesome opportunity to score a free partner. So duration, it says from the end of maintenance on 2/13, so basically after PC maintenance today, for the next 13 days, so till 2/26. It says present contents, a partner scroll times 1 for 3 players. 3 players are going to be chosen, so it's not just one person, it's 3 people, and they'll receive 1 scroll. How to participate: follow the official Onigiri US Twitter, and they give you a link. Retweet our official retweet that will be posted at the start of maintenance on 2/12. Wait for your chance to win. The campaign will end at the start of maintenance on 2/26, and then the prize will be given out. So that's great. It looks like you spam me. Oh, just a little. I mean, you're the only one talking, so... I mean, I'm talking, but the only one commenting, so... You're just being, the word's not inclusive, but you're just, participating. You're being very participative. But it's alright. It is alright. So what does that mean? So basically, if you're on PC, you're only really eligible for either one of the new Gawain or one of the new Tristan, which is still pretty cool. I mean, everyone likes, not Tristan, I'm sorry, Gawain and, if I've been saying Tristan the whole time, I apologize. But, I think I've said her name wrong the entire time. Kenshin, I'm sorry. Dawnspring, Gawain, and Dawnspring, Kenshin. I'm always so used to saying Gawain and Tristan, because for like 5 months, I'm like, when's the Gawain and Tristan update coming? So, I apologize for that, but it's a Gawain, Dawnspring, and a Dawnspring, Kenshin. So, hi, now this is a name right here. Prabpreet. Hey, Prabpreet Singh. How you doing? So yeah, so if you're on PC, that means you're eligible for one of those two characters. I don't know how strong they are. Hey, I love them. I think their Vanguards are 10 scrolls, so I don't know. I don't know how really viable they are. They might be good. I don't know. But I think there's much more at stake here for the console and Xbox players. Say that, like the console players. Console and Xbox. I'm not even considering Xbox a console. PS4 and Xbox players. So, yeah, I think there's a lot more at stake for us than there is for PC. You might join, yeah. Maybe. Like, for us, I was thinking about it. I was, like, in my bed reading the tweet, and I'm like, well, this is pretty cool. I'm thinking, like, what partner would I take? I mean, honestly, this is probably the easy. If you're on PS4, this is the easiest way to get a Ho-Oh scroll ever, because Ho-Oh is not available in our Yozuru ticket exchange. She's not there, so you could legit say, I want a Ho-Oh, and you'll be ready for if ever Yaw comes back, and you'll have one scroll Ho-Oh, which is still monstrous in that dungeon. That's something you could do. I thought about that. I'm like, oh, someone could take Ho-Oh if they don't have one, or if they need more Ho-Oh scrolls, they could do that. Me personally, I thought about it and I'm like, oh, if I won, I would get Dart Miyamoto, because I need one Dart Miyamoto, so I would take that. It's a shame that it's coming out at the end of this event, because I know there are a lot of people who are farming Gawain and Tristan's event, and they're like, damn, I really wish I had a Lancelot or a Tristan or a Gawain or one of the three to carry me through, because they do an increased number of damage in these dungeons. Like, if you're using Lancelot and you use like the right element, like if you're fighting the lizard and you use the Holy Lake ability and then you use Perfect Punishment, and then you have like decent mag setup on, you're doing like 17 million a tick. Like, it's really crazy. That's a really good question, gamer. Are the mounts counted? I'm not entirely sure. That's a really good question. I think they might, because they're technically partner scrolls. Like, even though they're mounts, they're not really like subcategorized into two different categories. You know what I mean? Like Ifrit's still a person, and Fujin and Raijin are still characters. It's just that you ride them instead of Vanguard into them. We didn't even get Gawain and Tristan, but we got XP tickets and Ifrit. What console do you play on, Sing? Are you, Europe? You got XP tickets and Ifrit. Europe's the only one I could imagine that would be there. Because Europe is, like, taking this alternate timeline. Yeah, okay. Yes. So. Well, it's going to be a while before Gawain and Tristan, because if we just get Gawain and Tristan on the North American PS4, Europe just had, like, Mephistopheles, right? Because Mephistopheles, then it's Ifrit. Like, that's how it's supposed to go. But to get EXP tickets that early, they're being nice, but it's going to change your whole game experience immediately. Which is really interesting. It's really interesting. Because, just the other day, actually, I had a guy, he's 128, and I'm 129. And, I mean, obviously. But, he's asked me, he's like, hey, how much experience do I have to do to, get to 129? He's like, I don't want to do He's like, I don't want to do EXP dungeon. Maybe he's got like a pride thing, or he doesn't have money. One of the two things, I don't know his reasoning, but he asked me like, how much do I have to run EXP dungeon? Or like, he didn't want to do EXP dungeon. He said, how much do I have to run EXP to get to 129? And I broke down all the numbers for the guy, and I told him like, well, I didn't really say like you have to be running at like max efficiency in like Suzaku Mansion, but I just said like Suzaku Mansion, I'm assuming you have amounts you can kill gold Darumas, that sort of mentality from almost 6 months ago, which seems almost foreign at today's time in our current year. But I told him like, you know, you gotta run Suzaku Mansion on a boost. If you run Suzaku Mansion on like a 200%, you're gonna get like 500 to 700 mil an hour. They have EXP dungeon and friendship drop unlock. Well, if it's in the Nian, that's really interesting. Did they skip Kentucky, I wonder? Hi, Gate. How free? It's on Twitter. Just go to the Onigiri Twitter and it's all there. I talked about it a bit earlier, so I won't really go deep into it again, but just go on the Onigiri US Twitter. It's going to be like their first link there, and it's going to talk about how to get a free character by just liking and retweeting, like following their channel or their... Can you have Twitter channels? She's there too, okay. But you have to follow their Twitter and retweet the tweet, and you'll get... You're eligible to enter that contest. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, he was asking me how to get to like 129. I looked at everything. I said, well, you're gonna get about 500 to 700 mil an hour, depending on how it goes. So I said, you get 1 billion every 2 hours. You're gonna need like 65 billion to level up. So I told him, you're probably gonna run at minimum 120 to 130 hours. And I said, well, if you bought a drop boost for every single hour, if you bought a drop boost for every single hour, you're looking at least 120 hours to 130 hours, give or take, depending how well you run. And I told him, if you want to calculate the cost of all the boosts you're going to buy, you're going to spend about, assuming you don't have any boosts to begin with, I told him, you're going to probably spend about $160 to level up traditionally in an EXP dungeon. Not to mention you have to run it for 120 to 130 hours. I told him alternatively for 120 bucks you can get to 129 in about 5. And he didn't really reply to that, so he was, I think I kind of like broke him because I just did all the math and I said, like, if you want to do it this way, it's like it's gonna be like a month of gameplay and it's gonna cost more. And it's like, oh my god, it's kind of ridiculous how foolish it is to run normal EXP these days. But hey, Sabrina, so you said, Oro, quick question, are the Magatama loyalty bug because I ran the dungeon with the mag? Yeah, that's a thing. I've heard multiple reports from my friends that have those mags, and they say they're like a sugar pill, like they're a placebo. They don't actually, like, people wear them and they say they don't notice a difference. Hey, Mushroom Tip, what a name. What a name. But yeah, I don't have the loyalty things myself. I don't have loyalty or the other two mags that extend from them. I think they're cool. I think one of them's really nice. One of the mags is pierced on it. I like that mag. But yeah, from the people I've heard talk about those mags, I've heard that they haven't said it's any better. Like, I know that, someone asked if Gawain's gonna be in that thing. Yeah, if you're on PS4 and you Gate Gaming, if you enter that contest on PS4, and there are 3 winners to answer Gamer Loco's question. There could be up to 3 winners, and that's from, it's not one per console either, it's just 3 winners, whatever console you're on, that's how the cards lay. But depending on what console you play on. So if you're on Xbox, you can't get Gawain. If you're on PC, you can only get Gawain and Tristan in their Yukata form, their New Dawn form. But if you're on PS4, you have access to like every partner that we have access to now. So basically, if you've gotten your free thing from the gala, your free partner, and if you haven't gotten them yet, by all means go get it from Kinkame. But basically it lists every partner that's been released on console. So you could say anyone from Miyamoto to Amanojaku, arguably speaking. Why is Xbox so behind? I think the console holds it back. Like, they have a lot of glitches and errors and lag. Like, I played on it like once or twice, and it was incredibly, like, it was like compared to PS4, it was going to like a second world country. Like let's say PC is like the first world country of all good and greatness, and everything's great and peaceful and things work and things don't crash. Then you go to PS4 and then it's like PS4 is like, all right, things are good, we have some problems but things work. And then you go to Xbox, it's like, oh my god, this is lagging, enemies are stopped moving. And it's just like this sort of, there's a disparity between the consoles in their performance when it comes to Onigiri. Like, sure, they can play like Skyrim in the most perfect thing ever and it won't make any mistakes, whatever, but like, you go play like Onigiri and the game can't handle it. That sounds creepy. I mean, an ad in the game. But I think another thing to do with why Xbox is so behind is because a lot of the players cheat. Like, in the beginning it was the GG, where you go to single player mode and like you would, if you got a bad roll or you got a bad smelt or whatever, you would you know, you dashboard, reset your RNG and continue to get perfect stuff. There was that, and then now there's like the ability to duplicate mags that people figured out how to do. So people are duplicating mags or duplicating weapons or duplicating whatever, and they're just trading all that stuff out, and it's become like this incredible like lawless zone sort of thing. I don't know, like it doesn't stop. And Xbox is probably just like, these motherfuckers. Or not Xbox, but like Cybersub's like, oh my god. So I think the dubious events that take place on Xbox are somewhat of a part in it, but at the same time, I think the console has its own limitations. Because I remember when the Moon first came out, they couldn't even do Palace. Oh yeah, it goes way back, Mushroom, way back. Yeah, we do get a lot of lag and kill glitches. I kept dying before I got up, wasting soul eggs. You died before you got up? Holy shit, that's crazy. So Karma, if you're on PS4, it's every single partner that's been released from Miyamoto to Amanojaku. So what I was saying earlier is you could actually, if you won, you could ask for Ho-Oh, technically, because even though Ho-Oh is not in our, like, Ho-Oh is like the rarest thing to get, honestly, like, statistically speaking. So you could even ask for Ho-Oh, I think. I mean, then you'd be ready for the next Yogg event, because if you had one Ho-Oh, then you're pretty much set to run, like, pretty much anything, I'd say. Maybe. But, but it should be everything from Miyamoto to Amanojaku. Everything in between that. And then Xbox would be like from Miyamoto to Miyamoto. Like, I think Xbox has gotten Miyamoto like 3 times or something. Like, I have no idea how their partners work. Wow, yeah. Yeah. If you win, you're gonna ask for Oda? Yeah, that's a good choice. Yeah. If I won, I'd ask for Dart Miyamoto to top her off. Absolutely. Yep, I agree. I agree. So yeah, so that's going down on Twitter right now. So I think it started officially, because I'm pretty sure the maintenance is over. Just gonna double check. Is this the pinned tweet? Yeah, it is this tweet. I just want to see if it's pinned or not. How do I go to Onigiri? Onigiri. So all I do is you go to Twitter, you go to the search bar, you type in search. So it says Rambo and 2 others retweeted this, so that would be, I believe, Eva and Lyra, because that's what I saw when I woke up. But so far there are 162 retweets already on this tweet and 62 likes. The likes don't really matter, but there have been 62 retweets so far. So let me see the comments on this. Like I like reading comments on Twitter. So Rambo says best luck to everyone. Kaori says Gawain is best. Galaxy Gone says whoop whoop. Femrazzle says this is amazing. Eternal Flame says hoping for Xbox. Trick TRX Man says go show, go show, go show. He's got some demonic Moroku in the background. Some guy named Mirai says to me. Hayato says let's go. Deathwan says Gawain, this is amazing. Todd Stracer says scrolla timer. And Daniel Ceballos, that's my boy. Must mean all PC and PS4 players since there aren't that many on Xbox. Daniel. I know him. When will they tell us the winners? At the end of the month, so on the 26th of February. Is Venus a bad partner? No. Venus has actually been a big lifesaver. Venus has been a huge lifesaver in some situations. The reason not many people use Venus outright is because damage-wise, Miyamoto will outshine her. There's a lot of Vanguards that are stronger damage-wise, but ultimately Venus's true power lies in her support capabilities. Like, Venus is a support partner. She uses a staff. And what I mean for that is the Sun Rosa. If you've ever watched, we didn't do many streams of it because we'd crash a lot. But if you ever watched any of me and my friends fight Yogg Sothoth, either on Life on Food Stamps channel or my own, you'll know that I would go in with Venus. We would usually have, Lyra would have Ho-Oh, and 2 other guys would have either Lancelot or Oda, and me or Eva would go in with Venus. And you kind of needed Venus to get this to work. And how that worked was Ho-Oh has moves that she uses like a buff that brings her health down to under half to use some of her super moves to kill Yogg. And what we did was every time Lyra would use Ho-Oh in such a way, I would use Venus's Sun Rosa and full heal everyone on the map. Because if you get out of Vanguard in that fight, you were pretty much like done, or you'd have to go like refill up with Bright Homing or a Bow's R1 or something that would really slow down the fight. And in those kind of situations where you need to stay in Vanguard and you have a big enough party, Venus can work as a support and keep everyone alive. It's probably one of the only situations where support is truly necessary. Now, in this day and age, you could have like, let's say you had like a Yogg first aid weapon and like a Reverence 3 meditation and Invig, something like that. You could like makeshift your own kind of Venus sort of thing, but Venus's Sun Rosa and her other abilities do grant like defense buffs and meditation of 40 and a full heal to like everyone in a huge ass range. So she's really good. Yeah, you could replicate her with a staff of your own, but I find Venus just does a really good job. She does a good job using Sun Rosa and healing. So probably the reason why Venus isn't seen that much is because she's more of a supportive partner. You could finally get a Luna. Hey, a Luna. That's true. You could ask for Luna. You could ask for Ibis too. That's right. You could ask for Luna. You could ask for Ibis. You could ask for Gawain, Tristan, Lancelot. Luna stage is right. I mean, I have a 4-scroll Luna. I do. But I'd take the Dark Miyamoto. I'd take that right away. For sure. For sure. But you could. And there's going to be 3 winners too. So, like I said, there's already 162 retweets on it. I take it that once this video goes live, there'll probably be a bit more. I'd like to see that go to 200 after this video goes up. I'd love it. Are you the only one who would want an Iva scroll? Maybe. Is Oda the best damage dealer? It depends what you're fighting. You're not winning? Well, I hope I do win. I hope me and you win together. So then we can win together. If I won, that'd be amazing. But the thing is, if I won, do you know how many people would be like, oh, BS, how come Oro won? Oro won because he's Oro, and they'd go like that. Like, I don't think I could ever win because of, like, because of my place as an Onigiri public figure, like, as small as that is in the globe and its importance, in our particular sect of interest, it'd be like, what do you mean Oro won? Oro can't win. Like, they'd be like, Oro's, like, already got all the luck in the world, and he hacks everything, and, like, I don't know, it'd be a really funny situation. I'd love it. Answering it before they ask. I do not work for Cyber. If I worked for Cyberstep, I would never have a struggle in my life. I'd be like, hey, thanks. Man, if could you imagine? Man, I wish I was sponsored. I'm not. I'm not. The closest, like, one-on-one contact I've had with Cyberstep was, like, that one time where we made the video about all the glitches and how, like, Kentucky didn't work and Abyss didn't work and all that stuff. That video was probably the most personal thing I've ever done to them, which was shared to them a lot. But aside from that, like, I sent them one where our rankings didn't work. Like, I just talked to them a little bit. I don't really have, like, a one-on-one personality. Not personality, but a one-on-one talking point with them. There's like 3 Amanojakus on screen now. This is amazing. But aside from that, was when I first did the pool party, I, like, invited them to it and they said they'll send a GM, but in the end they couldn't find the party, so they didn't bring a GM. I was like, damn, they didn't come to my own party. But no, I wish. But I'm, like, not officially affiliated with them in anything. So, would you get a 4th? I'd grab the 3rd Oda. Because 3-scroll Odas is amazing. 3-scroll Oda changes lives. Getting Rebellion just is the difference between heaven and hell. And it's heaven for you, hell for your enemy. Absolutely. Speaking of Oda, though, I believe I owe you guys an Oda Nobunaga guide and a Lancelot guide, among other things. Because those are the 2 partners I've found myself with lately. So, I feel that I have to give you guys those guides. It's not like I have to, it's just, you know, I gotta get back to that. Because lately, you guys probably noticed I haven't been streaming lately at all. Like, it's probably been 1 or 2 weeks since the Monster Hunter thing. And the Monster Hunter thing was, like, it was really cool. How many of you guys that are here were around for that Monster Hunter stream and got a free Monster Hunter? I just want to know. Like, and if you watch the video later, like, comment. Like, I'm not trying to witch hunt no one or nothing. Like, it's not something like that where I'm trying to find out, oh, who got this code. I just want to know who all got some good stuff from it. I'll keep in mind that you have a 5-scroll Fuchsia and a 5-scroll Lancelot. I still think you should grab the 3rd Oda, even if you have the Lancelot, because the thing is that Lancelot can't hit, Oda hits, and vice versa. It's like that triangle where it's like, if you have Miyamoto hits like a whole class of things, and then Oda's gonna hit a whole class of things, and then Lancelot's gonna hit a whole class of things. And if you have all 3, you pretty much have everything covered, because, like, Miyamoto can do okay against Eldritch, but you're the wrong type for Eldritch. Oda, if you can hit Eldritch with Bloodstained Rebellion, like, I don't even know if it does damage or not, but if you can, God bless. But apart from that, it's whatever. But, like, Lancelot will just up and destroy Eldritch. It's kind of ridiculous how much damage you can do. But for those wondering, like, I have played Monster Hunter a little bit. I probably played it 2-3 times. Me and Eva went in and had some fun with it. Like, it's a good relaxing game. Like, it's, like, if you want to go on a leisurely little adventure, it's kind of fun. Like, I can see the depth in it. I can see people getting, like, I don't want to say lost in it, but I can see people going in on it. Like, it's a fun game. It is. Like, it's clunky at first when you first get into it, but I find the more you play it, the more you, like, come to terms with the realistic limitations of, like, swinging a big weapon, and it's like, well, you can't just swing it, like, as fast as, like, Raphael and Soul Calibur or something. You can't just be like, like, Bleach attack speed. Like, it's not gonna work like that. And it's fun. It's a good time. So I was just wondering how many people actually get stuff. Because I still get comments on it saying, oh, the code doesn't work anymore, and it did stop working after midnight that day. So, but that was still a really cool, that was a really cool thing I found. Like, someone gave me that free code, and I was like, well, I'm scared this to everybody, and a lot of people got some good stuff out of it. When you have time, could you make playlists for my videos? Man. That'd be crazy. If I have to, like, probably. If ever I'm just sitting around, I guess I could try. I could work on it. I'll probably start with a playlist of, like, all the best videos. So that, like, because I know the hardest thing for some people is that they want to, like, watch, like, the how-to guide videos specifically. And then they get caught in, like, a stream of me, like, running new for, like, 20 days. And they're like, what the fuck? So, that is a good idea. I could probably get on that. Playlisting and all that. That's a good suggestion. So yeah, guys, I think that about does it for this stream. Like, I was actually pretty surprised to see that this morning. The another campaign. Like, we just had, what was it, like in January we just had the OC campaign, which was awesome. And that was probably the hypest stream, like, of a long time. When we had everyone, like, following the way, and we had Blue Moon Blades, and we were attacking the GM, and then everyone got the 1000 OC, and a lot of people rolled it and got really, really good stuff out of it, myself included. It was awesome. It was an awesome time. Awesome. So hopefully this one will be fun too. I'm really hoping that that one of the winners is someone we know. Like, I think that'd be great. Like, I'd love to, like, wake up one day and I see, like, Eva's the winner. Like, I would love to see that. Or myself. Or, like, someone that we know. Like, I'd love to see that. I mean, there are hundreds. I don't think there's hundreds of thousands, but there are thousands of people that play Onigiri, so you know, the chances that it's someone I know is quite low, but I'd like to see it. It won't happen. I mean, I'd love it to happen, because then what would you grab, Eva? What would you grab if you won? You said Luna, but I think that's a joke. Who would you grab? Would you grab I know you don't want Dark Miyamoto or Miyamoto, you got enough of them. I know you wouldn't grab a Himiko, that's for damn sure. I think you might just take a Gawain for the sake of having a Gawain. The 5th Ibis? Oh, cool. That's a good point. That's a really good one. Hey, Helen. Still no bazaars? No bazaars yet. I really don't know what's going on with that at all. Bazaars. Like, because JP got it, and JP just got Amanojaku too, so I really don't know when or if they'll come. Like, it's really all up in the air. You don't have Twitter, so yeah, the whole point of the campaign is to get, like, when you look at these campaigns from a company's point of view, the whole point is advertising and marketing. Like, for a lot of games where they do giveaways, Twitter is just a means to an end for marketing. Because if they give 3 people a scroll, it's like, cool, whatever. It doesn't cost them anything. It really doesn't. But the whole point of all these campaigns, this is the whole reason why you go to, like, a car dealership when they have a rally, and everyone puts their name, number, and email in for a draw for, like, a new like truck or a new TV or a new XYZ. The whole reason for that is so that they can collect your contact information. Like, cause it's under the guise that yes, we can send you advertisements, and the whole point of it is so that they can advertise to a broader spectrum of people than they could previously, in which, let's say we get 500 new people into our game, and out of all these 500 people, every single person spends $50 because they watch Orogiri's rolling and they want to roll or whatever, and you get 500 people and all 500 people spend $50, well, that's like $2,500 they make out of nowhere, like real easy. And if you think about it, making $2,500 or whatever is well worth the price of 3 Vanguard scrolls. Or at a car dealership, if one of those people just buy a car later, then you give the one car you give away. If like 5 people buy a car, they make their money back 5-fold. It's all advertising. So the whole point of it is to get people on Twitter. Like, you're their target demographic right now, Pierre. What they want is they want people that already follow. What they want is people who already follow Onigiri to be like, hey, I entered, like, their friends on Twitter be like, oh, they just entered this contest to get a free thing. I'm going to go like and follow them too, so I can enter and get this free thing, even though I don't play that game, because I like free things. Like, that's how things work. So, like, there's always the marketing angle behind it. Well, yeah, it's like economics class, but it's also like common sense class. Like, the number one like way to get through life effectively is always ask why. Like, I'm not saying, like, there's also the saying, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Like, I'm not saying, oh, don't do this contest because they just want to send you spam. Like, it's a contest, like, do it, right? But that's the main motive behind it, and you can respect that. Like, it's just something that's like, okay, yeah, okay, makes sense, you know. Like, if you want to like experiment with this, right? Like, okay, I'll tell you guys a story. So 2 years ago, I went to my anime convention that they have at this part of Atlantic Canada called Anime Maritimes. And if you're over the age of 18, you get to go to the adult panels late at night on like Friday and Saturday night. And on one of them, like, we do like, there's like a hentai night, and it's really, really fun. And last year we did an event where they did this thing where they did an event called they did like a panel called Hentai or Not. So it's like anime or hentai. So what they do is they show a clip of an anime or a hentai. There wouldn't be any sex in it or nothing. It would just be like the preamble parts, like just a normal everyday setting part of the show. And it was up to the two viewers to guess if the show was a hentai or an anime. And like sometimes they'd be like, oh, that's a hentai, but it's like, no, it's High School DxD, or no, it's like a scene in Fairy Tail, or it's a scene in some show that's really sexy or something. And they get it wrong. Or sometimes they'd say, oh, that's an anime that looks really calm, and the next thing you know, it's Bible Black, and someone's growing an appendage they didn't have 3 seconds ago. It was a really, really, really fun event. But where I'm going with this is they have other events, and when one of them, they did a giveaway because they'd get sponsors from like a local sex shop we have called Pleasures and Treasures. And out of the whole room, they said, they brought in, honestly, like this, I don't even know, like probably the length of my forearm from like my like elbow to like my fingertips. They brought it like maybe not that big, but from my elbow to my wrist. They brought in like some huge like purple and white dildo thing like that big, and they're like, we're doing a giveaway for this dildo and everyone can enter for it and you'll win. And like all the girls in the room were like, freaking out. This one guy's like, oh man, my girlfriend needs that. And we all looked at him like, what does she need that for? And it was a big funny thing. But so basically what they did was they brought in this item that was desirable. It's like a $120 machine that, you know, it vibrates and makes your stuff. God damn. But basically Yeah, almost. But, yeah, it was like this huge thing. I thought I ended it. No, not yet, because we got to do another topic, so we're gonna keep going. But basically, all the girls are hooping and hollering, and they wanted it, and basically they go up, and everyone puts their name, their number, their contact information, like name, number, email, and they enter into the contest or whatever. And at the end of the panel, they drew names, and some girl won. I don't remember who she was, but I remember she won it, and she was really happy. She almost cried when she won that damn thing. And I'm just thinking, like, man, you gotta bring that back, and it's like, you gotta hide that now. You gotta go get that gift wrapped at like Walmart or something, so that your parents don't notice. But like, but yeah, she was really happy. It was a big fun event, and but yeah, the whole point of that was they give away something for like 120 bucks, and they get contact information. They start advertising to a bunch of different people, and if, let's say, even 10% go in and go buy the same thing that they saw, because people are like that. People say like, oh, they won this item. Well, I still want it. I want that thing, so I'm going to go buy it. So then they give away one, but then they sell like 5 more. So they make 5 times their profit, and they make new customers. So that's how, like, that kind of marketing works. Why do you feel awkward? It could have been anything. It's just that's like the biggest real life story I've had with it. Turned into heavenly controller. What? Embrace it? I mean, you can embrace it if you want. I'm not one for embracing giant purple dildos. But be that as it may. But yeah, like that's how that works. So if ever you wonder, like, why is there this campaign for a free X or a free Y or something like that? Oh, that's the reasoning behind it. That's why they would make that thing. So every time, like, yeah, so whenever they give something away for free, it's always a contest that when you put your name, your email, and they collect that, and that goes in their directory. So whenever they want to give away emails or whatever, like, they'll do that, and they'll be like, okay, well, the email's going to this person, the email's going to that person. We're going to advertise to everyone. And then even if you don't win, they'll be like, oh, well, I want that too. People get jealous, they get envious, and they go buy the same product, and they'll make 5 times the same thing. So hey, Thizzy, what's going on? We got our event going. So. So as for our current events, like, I haven't done much follow-up for these events, but I've just been running them for the daily achievements lately. Like, every day you have these achievements here, and I mostly just do the every daily ones. And you see they reset every day, but usually what I do is, you know, I still do my gala, I still grab my badge. I'll do like I'll do the mansion first actually and grab the 5 free restores, because that's easy. Then I usually grab the drop boost, the other drop boost. I never run Hosuseri because the rewards are garbage. And then if I'm ever have time for it, I'll do like Setsuban Kishinden, because Kishinden gets you like 1 restore there, 3 more, so like gives you like a 4 restore and 4 tens, so it's really good. And training grounds is actually really good too. Like training grounds, you do 1 run, you get a drop boost. Do another like 4 more runs, you get like a full hour boost. And then if you did all 10, you get a gacha ticket. But I usually don't do the 10. It's really weird. I'd rather just get the boost than the gacha. And usually you'll get Daruma Crusher done anyway if you do Kishinden and training grounds, so it kind of works out. Hey, Necrotic, just talking about stuff. There's also other achievements that are like all the time. They don't go away. The energy is important for us because of EXP tickets. Yeah. Yeah. I just find there's no time for anything else this update. Honestly. Like, Energy Dungeon's there, but I find the only time I ever consider running it, it's like maybe if I get on too late and I have no time to do anything, I'll just go like do that and get off. But I do find that with this update, it's so energy oriented that it's the kind of update where I get on and I do my energy and then I go do something else. Like lately I've been doing a lot of Warframe and a bit of Monster Hunter and stuff. And I'll just be like, oh, I gotta go do my energy, so I get on, do Gala, do Mansion, get boost, do this. Use up my energy and then I'm done because I can't run anything else for no energy. That really interests me at the moment. So I find this update is like that. This update's stupid. A bit. I think the fact that there are two updates kind of bug it. If you do Pursuit on normal, how long will it take me? How long it take to me? Yeah, I mean, for some the gacha tickets are really, really important. I mean, you can't get partners in gacha ticket, but for another character, okay, that's what you mean, yeah. Oh, if you do it on normal, how long would it take you to take Reverence? You don't get that many drops on normal, I'll tell you the truth. And to make the weapon, like, if it's the new weapons, it has to be the new weapons. You need the stuff from the mansion. You need the yellow and the scarlet drop. And those rarely drop on normal as it is, even on login. It would take you forever, honestly. If you were just doing normal, it would take you forever. Because you need like what, like 100 or 60 of them? I'm not really too sure about the weapon recipes themselves. But like you need all the other drops just to get the recipes. And then to actually make the weapons, you need the stuff from the lizard guy himself. And I can understand that you might not be able to beat him on Hell. He's very, very annoying. Yeah. Like, on Hell, he is, like, he's endgame worthy to talk about. Like, he's incredibly hard. It's 130 Scarlets in the yellow? Okay. So, yeah, like, you'd have to run it at least, probably, I'd say 150 times. Why is everything so item hungry with this update? What do you mean item hungry? Oh, you mean like they take a lot of drops to get stuff? I don't know. I'm not too sure. Like there's this stuff too, the item exchange, and to tell you the truth, I have not really touched this. Like I should be getting the Amanojakus and stuff, but I just don't have the beans. Like I do it occasionally, but not occasionally enough. Like if these events would have been given out at 2 different times, like right now JP has this event, and if all they had to do was just Setsuban, it'd be a totally different thing. But the fact that we have Gawain and Setsuban, it's like you have to make conscious decisions. You can't just do all of one and do all the other without boosting or whatever, or restoring and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, they do give us some, but I really don't like the idea that I have to use it right away when I get it. I like to get restores and save them for when I need them. It kind of bugs me. The box is a blue efflorescent orb. It's not worth it. I cried when I opened it. I got so mad. The box is a blue efflorescent orb. But wait. Oh, wait, what's the blue one for? I know I've never cleared a Amanojaku Oni mode. How do you do it? Sing. Unless that's sarcasm. Why would you get gold Compedus when they cost the same as a scroll? Or almost the same as a scroll? That's crazy. Oh, it's only a boss fight? Oh, I tried it. It's just too annoying. Like, what do you use to beat him with? Dang, everything costs so much in here. No, I just don't do it. I'm like, this ain't worth my time. I get too mad in there. Oh man, carry me. What do you do? Like, what works on him? I don't know. Like, I went in one time. Don't use skills, only hit with normal skill. Ah, that's what I had heard. That's what I had heard, honestly. Well, that's really awesome. Because I didn't bring a Vanguard when I went in. Yeah, that was another big thing, was that you couldn't go in with a friend. Because the day I was doing it, I was with Eva, and I'm like, oh, we can't do this together, so we just didn't do it. Like, we just wanted to do other things instead. The horseshoes are here. These cost way too much. Yeah, the drops are too much. Like, I'm looking at these. These cost way too much stuff. Like, some of the drops are worth not this. But some drops are worth it, but others are just, oh my god. Like, the Fallen Cross, I get that. That's probably worth it. The Hellhorn absolutely is probably worth that much. But a plume should not be worth that much. Yeah, I agree. Like, if they're gonna give us 2 events at the same time, the beans should have been half the price, or like 1/4 the price. Honestly, like, I don't know. In Oni mode, only one run will give like 500 beans. Both types if you use boost. Oh wow. Well, that's kind of cool. So for Amanojaku's Oni mode, is your Amanojaku fully leveled, or can I go in with like a level 1 Amanojaku? Like, how does that work? You only go for the boost and gotcha ticket when you're on. Oh, you leveled up with 8 scrolls. Okay, that makes sense. So what you're saying is, like, everyone should go with like a Amanojaku and like go to Azami and level him up to like level him up to like 20 or 30, then throw all the scrolls in, get him to like a makeshift 100, and then run Oni mode so you get the last few scrolls. Right? Because you get like 9 to start, right? Yeah. So you're saying you should use them and then run Oni mode so you get that scroll. Okay. Okay. That's great. I'm learning. You can do it with a 1 scroll? That's cool too. That's cool too. How do you trade in beans? You can get 3... Oh, you can trade beans for the other, okay. Wow, purified oil is pretty cheap, actually. That's probably really easy. And then everything else is just a ludicrous price. Are we serious? Oh my god. It gives Oni medals too? That's nice. I had got this mask. They're not too expensive. How much is the band-aid? Oh my god. How much is the button? Oh my god. And one thing is, if you didn't notice already, that the stuff here is tied to Sasaki's event. Like, I mentioned this before. But like, if you had gotten stuff from Sasaki Kojiro's event, and it's the same item, they're like taken out from this list. I'm pretty sure. Like, I had grabbed a Transcendent. Maybe, I could be wrong. But like, it's weird that there are 3 Transcendent Smeltings and only 1 Transcendent Fortune. when we had Sasaki's event, I had bought both Transcendents, and there was one left. I think it's like glitched and they're linked, but I didn't buy enough stuff from Sasaki Kojo to really confirm it. You can get Yellow Dragon Claw here too? About 5. That's not even worth it. What is the bead accessory? Oh, it goes on the head. Oh, it's the little beam box. That's what that is. Really? Crowded, can you... Is there any way you can show me that? Like on Twitter, like send me a message or something of what that was? Like, do you have a screenshot of that? Like, well, I want to know what they said. I didn't know that Oni was too easy until I leveled up Amanojaku. Ah, okay. That makes sense. No one's holding that against you. I mean, it's better to be over-prepared than under-prepared, right? But what you're saying is, like, I could go in right now with, like, a Bright Homing Wand, fill up, and, like, I'd be able to defeat him in 2 seconds. But I don't know if I'd want to do that or not. A bow? Oh, Bright Homing would be too much SP, right? You're probably absolutely right in that regard. Can I feed you anything? Well, Bow's basic attack fills you up really quick. Okay, so he's level 10, so that should be enough, right? Okay, we'll try it. Oh, we have 2000 SP, okay. Oh my god, there's no cooldown. Ow. How do you get to her? You just gotta do all the other Setsuban events. Like Training Grounds and Kishinden, and you can eventually do this one. How do you repair your item? You just talk to Yoshitsune to repair weapons. Why do I have no time? So you gotta fill up over and over with only one scroll. Oh my god. It's definitely working though. It'd be better if I had him 5 scrolled. Or, well, like, double swap, I guess. Oh my god, he's fast. Can we slow him with Cursed Arrow? Apparently not. Hoping this will be enough. Okay, got him. Two, 4, 1, a bunch of beans. Wow, that's a lot of beans. And then you just do this eventually, you know, get another scroll? The hurl does the most? Okay. That is a lot of beans. That's not too bad, actually. I'm gonna start doing that. I got a lifespan candle? Why? Why did I get a lifespan candle? That's a lot of beans. Wow. That's pretty cool. I'll probably do another video where I specifically do that later to show people how to do it, and I'll mention you guys. Because you know we're gonna DC. No? We didn't DC? Oh yeah, we did. Hell yeah. You can get sculptures? Wow. Like horn sculpture? Cool. I didn't know that. That's awesome. But it was worth doing. It does. Well, that's really nice because that gets me that achievement. So that's a really easy achievement right there. And then you just do it eventually, like not eventually, but you do it enough times, and you're gonna get the last scroll, right? That's really awesome. I'm gonna start doing that. Thank you guys. That is worth. You can get 2 scrolls from that? Nice, nice. Is it gonna send me back? Nah. No. Well, alright guys. So the DC is gonna decide when the stream ends, which is pretty good time for it. So login's probably in half an hour from now, so keep that in mind, you guys. And yeah, don't forget to enter the Twitter contest to get a free scroll, get a free Vanguard or something, hopefully. Just follow them on Twitter and retweet their posts to be eligible to enter. And good luck to everyone, and hopefully, you know, if you've been trying to struggle with Oni mode like I have on this, you'll probably have that figured out now too. But aside from that, I'll see you guys later, and have a great day.